Alright, so this evening we're in the garden and I just wanted to share with you some pretty cool things that have been growing in our garden for our fall stuff that we're going to be picking next weekend. So we of course have pumpkins. This is like the pumpkin area, the Indian corn and gourds. So we planted birdhouse gourds this year, which we really never planted before. You know, they're the kind that you can dry out and take the seeds out and make into birdhouses. But look at this crazy one. Look how long that one is. That's a crazy one. That's a very long gourd. Now we have a whole bunch more down here that are like the short and fat kind. There's a lot of those. There's one up hanging on the fence. Here's a baby one. They're growing right here. Also something pretty amazing. Follow me. This has never happened to us. We've grown pumpkins a lot of years. This year, all of the pumpkins and gourds, they started off here, but they grew to the fence. It's surrounded into the tomato, the cattle panels that we had the tomatoes on. They grew up into them, and then most 90% of the pumpkins and gourds are up off the ground, and they're hanging. The vines are heavy and are strong enough to carry and hold these big pumpkins and gourds without falling. It's amazing. It's like they're ornaments hanging all the fence. And these are big pumpkins. I'm talking big jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I mean, and a lot of gourds. A lot of those big birdhouse gourds. And then in the tomatoes, in between a tomato plant, there's a humongous green, orange pumpkin hanging from the vine. So it's really amazing. It's a great way for pumpkins to grow, actually, because they're up off the ground so they do not rot. Actually, that's the best way. If your pumpkins could do that, would do what ours did, it's really great because when we pick these next weekend, I mean, they're perfect. They're perfectly round because they weren't laying on one side. Now there's a couple that are on the ground that are a little lopsided, which is not a big deal. We still like those. But for the majority of them, especially the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins that we grew this year, they are like a perfect shape and they're up off the ground, so no rotted spots. It's amazing. It's a blessing and it's amazing. Like, I mean, now over here there are some more gourds. Now these a couple are on the ground. So there is a white one on the ground. But like I said, there's not many. You could walk around here and you'll be like, well, where are all the pumpkins? Just look on the fence. Because just look on the fence. And you can see them. So it's really crazy. I'm going to take you on the outside of the fence right now and I'll show you. You can see them better. Because actually that was another thing. The vines grew up and over and then the pumpkins grew on the outside of the fence. So let's go around and let's go see, okay? Okay, so now we're on this side of the fence. And look, our very first stop when we get to the pumpkin vines. Look, that's what I'm talking about. These pumpkin vines are so strong. I mean, that is a humongous orange pumpkin. But the vine is holding it up like it's nothing. It's pulling the fence down a little bit, but even not as what you would expect for that big pumpkin. So let's keep walking and I'll show you. You look around and you see if you can see them before I point them out to you. Oh, look, there's one down there. And now that one grew on the other side, but it is a big one. It's on the other side of the fence, but it is still up off the ground a little bit. And look at that one. Now we saw that one from when we were inside the garden. Remember, that was that orange one hanging. Oh, there's another one down there. Do you see it? It's orange. Like I said, now we have a lot of these cool green pumpkins that are like, oh, I don't know what they are, but they're green. They're not going to turn orange is what I'm trying to tell you, but they're big. Look at that. Look at that down there. They're big, and they grow up off the ground too. Now look at this one over here. Look how big this one is. And look at it. It's literally in mid-air, hanging from the vine. And here's another one, a little one. Here's another orange one. That's a nice one. Look at this, two big green ones. And over here. Now, I don't know what these are. I don't remember. I don't ever remember seeing this in a picture, so I don't know where they came from, but I like them. I like them, but I don't know where they came from. Now, our tomato vines, or not tomato, why do I keep saying tomato? Pumpkin vines over here have kind of got out of hand. They have a mind of their own. So our spigot for our water over here, come and look. Our spigot for our water for our chickens is right there, and that We have had to break off the tomato vine. I don't even know how many times to use the water for them. But guess what? It just keeps on growing. I meant pumpkin. I keep saying tomato vines. I don't know why. These are nothing like tomatoes. They're pumpkins. Anyways, look at all these white pumpkins. I mean, it's crazy. But anyways, we've had to break that. And look, it is taking over that water spigot. Okay, it's crazy. Now also, last year we had from our compost pile a pumpkin grow from that up into this maple tree. Well, this year, from the pumpkins in the garden, it has grown into our maple tree. So this maple tree is definitely, we call it our maple pumpkin because that's where they grow, in the maple tree. So either from that side or from this side, this is a great tree. It always gets pumpkins in it. So it's kind of cool, I think. But yeah, so this is a great year. Actually, it's one of our best years of pumpkins. God just made the weather perfect for pumpkins. I don't know what that weather really is, but whatever he did this year was perfect. We have amazing amount. We're really blessed, and we're excited next weekend to decorate for fall. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed night. Bye.